Hey everyone, welcome to NFL Fan Table on SugarBang.com. I'm your host, Amy Witchery. I'm flying solo tonight because Laura is on the annual Wendell family vacation. Hi, Gail. And Ethan couldn't be here because I believe he is involved in some type of shenanigans with Jerry Jones and Hulk Hogan. You guys, I just speak the truth based on the text messages and pictures he sent me. All right, you guys, week 1 in the NFL. Let's get right to it. So many balls, so many games. But I think you guys know the best game was the Saints win over the Falcons. In the Superdome on Sunday. I was there with my girls, Paula and Janelle, and we had a great time. But I will tell you, that game made us thirsty. And I did shed a few tears. First, when Trombone and Shorty did the national anthem, and then when Steve Gleason led the Who Dat chant, you guys. And I almost cried a third time. The last 3 minutes of the game, we kick a field goal, and then we give the ball back to the Falcons and a little bit of momentum and march down the field. And I have been just wanting to kick their ass, and the schedule came out, and that final 3 minutes, I'm like, I just want to win. I just want to win. I just want to win. Thank you, Harper, for securing that win. I got to tell you guys, that game was stressful. But luckily, I had cup holders for the first time in the Superdome history for me personally. I had one for my beer, one for my fries, and one for my Diet Coke. At one point in time, yes, I did take over 3 cup holders. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the Superdome, Mark Ingram. Yeah, right? 9 carries, 11 yards, kind of like watching a traffic jam. And I think we all know how frustrating and disappointing that can be. But I like to think I had managed my expectations based on the Saints' previous draft history when acquiring Heisman Award-winning running backs with jerseys in the low 20s. But I do look forward to the day when Mark Ingram blows my fucking mind on the field, you guys. Fingers crossed it's sometime this season. All right, now, new post-game tradition. We hit up the Jimmy John's on Poitras for a delicious veggie sandwich. Now, Drew Brees owns this one, you guys, and we went there, and I'll tell you, it was delicious. Then I jumped on a plane and came back to LA. Kind of a fun story, my little seatmate on the plane was our center, Brian De La Puente's uncle. Super nice guy. It was his first time in the Dome. He had a really good time, but he said, it's a little loud. So I apologized and thanked him. And then, you guys, like an idiot, I paid $6.99 to DirecTV and United to watch that Giants-Cowboys game on Sunday night. I was like, oh my God. But then when I thought about it, I was like, well, I got a great deal. Imagine the fans who paid to be in that stadium for that shit show. But congrats to the Cowgirls on their first win of the season. My favorite part was when my favener, Ethan's brother, Jake, sent me a text that said, let's see if the Cowgirls can keep from pissing their pants tonight. And then when I congratulated him on the win, he said, we suck. You guys, Jitter's kind of a genius. Okay, and congrats to my friend Kurt, who's a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. Eagles had a nice big win. Speaking of big things, I think it's quite possible that Chip Kelly could maybe just, wear Andy Reid's old shirts if they're lying around, perhaps. I don't know. Too soon? Okay. All right. Congrats to another team in green that won. The New York Jets with a ridiculous victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I celebrated doubly. First of all, because my good friend Brian S. was at that game because he's a huge Jets fan. And I always celebrate it when an NFC South opponent loses. So that was another big win. Now, the Packers lost to the 49ers. You guys know that my dad is a diehard, lifelong Packers fan, but his response was, I'm not worried, we're going to be okay. So you heard it here first. My dad says the Packers are going to be okay, week 1. All right, I think there's another reminder that white pants are not flattering, thanks to Monday Night Football and the Chargers and Texans. Y'all, you cannot put 2 teams on the field with white pants at one night. It's like, so made me want to turn off. But one thing I did like seeing for the first time in a really long time is the Phillip Rivers half smile. You guys, he kind of smiled for a half of a game. We never see that. But then at the end, we all saw the Phillip Rivers pouty face, the fussy face that we're all very familiar with. I don't know why I'm so entertained by that, but I am. Okay, you guys. And in other NFL news, the Browns lost. Sorry, Laura. And Peyton Manning scored 7 touchdowns. All right, before we go, I've got to give mad love to my girl, Janelle Winston-Stockwell, who recently ran the Saints Back to Football 5K, and she finished the race running through the dome and then onto the field where I'm pretty sure she rolled around on the 50-yard line. But the race was partially benefiting Team Gleason, and then she stopped by the Team Gleason table and hooked me up with some awesome gifts. I've got my Team Gleason No White Flags wristband and my Team Gleason sweatband and then my Team Gleason shirt. So thank you, Janelle, very much for that awesome gift. You guys will be back next week. And I would hope it'd be a little bit more rustic, because I'm not going to lie, I did misbehave quite a bit in the Big Easy. Okay, you guys, that's it for me. Who dat?